Brennan, what'd you think of that?
Well, that wasn't painful at all.
That was pretty slick. I thought we did really good.
Hey, I told you, 2 people makes it a whole lot easier to move these.
Yeah, I know. That's why I didn't want to be here trying to lift one side and lift the other by myself. And, well, Dad's not here because he's selling vegetables, so, yes, lovely. And, good fit, good sit. Got those nice little pads that were on the frame, sit on the deck nicely. We guessed the perfect height. We are close enough. We are pretty good on width. I mean, maybe this side you could say
3 inches sticks out.
Yeah, yeah, we're pretty good. Pretty good for farm equipment. I don't think we're too crooked. Now I guess we'll throw a chain or 2 on it and call it strapped down. Then we get to the fun of, we got a lift higher to get it on that truck.
Well, we got a lift higher, we got to take the gate for the backs off, and we got wheels on the other runner here.
Yeah, I swiped wheels off the other wagon because it had those airplane tires on it. I swiped those off for spares one day. So it's sitting on the ground. We got to fix that, clean up our mess. What do you think we got for hook points, guys? A lot of solid steel under here, so that's good. We just need holes. Probably can just wrap chains on the frame. This will be easy. We can do this in our sleep. Well, here's the other box. And there's the wheels, or some wheels, to put on the box so we can get up to civilization. Ran out of spare tires. I didn't have a spare tire fix-it day this year, for which I take, I don't know how many, at least 6 or 8 tires every year that were spares, or were replaced by spares that need to be fixed. I didn't do that last year, and we only had 2 spares left. Used those 2 on the hay wagons and stuff this summer. So this winter I have a very large tire day coming at some point, where there's going to be a lot of spares, or original tires, original rims, getting new wheels. So we're using the 4-wheeled power jack, the skid steer, and we're going to lift this up, put the wheels back on it. You need to give it more gas.
What?
You trying to lift?
Yeah.
You might just need more gas. Oh. Back up too. You're trying to lift the center pole. There you go. And at least get the back. I don't know about the front. Hey, we're only lifting half the box instead of the whole box. This is how we got these off, unfortunately. And the only problem is it's very hard to coordinate the movement of 2 machines to just lift it off where we have it sitting. Here we go. We got it on its wheels. Well, we got it on some wheels. The back 2 wheels are original to the box. The front 2 are round and black and hold some air. And since the skid steer is back here, we'll just do it with that. Test Brendan's backward driving abilities. Is that nailed on or screwed on? I think it's screwed and somebody, you know. Oh well, it'll be safe. It's got a triangle. It's all that matters, right? But if we put this one on backwards like the other box, nobody's gonna see it, so it really won't matter. I have no clue what model these are. We can look at the serial tag here on the side. We like to put those smaller tires on the front so we have a good forward rake. You know, it's kind of like them hot rod cars, right? I have no clue on the age of these, but I'd hazard to guess. I'd put them in the 70s at least, and probably not much newer. It might even be a late 60s. I mean, nice solid frames, easy to chain onto with all the metal. We got the other one sitting over there right now. Oh, we gotta keep up here. Let's look at this serial tag. I can't make heads or tails to the paint either. But I've tried scratching it off. The model number is like 5 digits long. I think, I don't know, did Badger do like 1050 or 950? I know Gehl used a lot of their wagons were numbered with 9s. And I feel like I've seen some Badgers that were like 950s or something. They're classic, but they're solid. Oh, I gotta walk faster. Okay, we're gonna pull up, and we'll probably be about the same position as before, obviously. It was a good one. Base it off all the skid steer marks here in the grass, and look at the loader underneath. And that's probably about where we were before. Looks like a good spot. Kind of can see the loader underneath there. Now we just got to figure out how to get this one off. This one's going to be a little tougher. Now there was just 2 bolts on the other one. We come underneath, sure we got that bolt there, but we got to get rid of that so we can set it on the deck, because that is not going to play well with our nice wooden deck. The front's easy. You can see that. It's nice and flat, but it's just the back here we gotta do a small bit of cutting to before we can get on our merry way. Man, somebody got happy with adding the extra steel in there. I wonder if these had trouble with like rolling and twisting in previous times or lives before ours. Yeah. Well, somebody kept up oiling the marine grade plywood, it looks like. That's good. That was probably a long time ago and not us. Step on the boom lift. There you go. That old air-cooled engine likes to, you call that dieseling, because there's no spark, but it's still hot enough. And with a small bit of compression, it'll slowly roll over. And that's how you lock it up. Because I've had it a number of times, especially after it was hot, it'll get them to a very stiff point, and it'll lock the starter in, and then just essentially, you know, lock the engine. I gotta get in there with a pipe wrench and turn the crank, and then we're good to go. Well, the loader was being annoying there with that little bit of leakage it had. That was a full OSHA violation, but we'll edit that out maybe. Okay, time to set it down. Well, I mean, got a good line on the box. The unload there sticks over a wee bit. We could be an inch or 2 to this side, but I'd say it's fairly even from which we hang over. Should be no big deal. We're ready to strap and hit the road. I'll take a look at this in the evening. It's a load we measured. It's like 13.2. So we're good there. We've got 3 inches to spare. 13.5 is legal load height. And a trailer back here is no problem. So yeah, As long as everybody keeps their power lines tight as legal height requires, we're solid to roll. It's time to take this showboat on the road. And Eva, you hold down the fort. And here we go on a wild adventure. So these boxes have a new home. Tires are round and black, they got air, there's fuel in the tank. Chains didn't go anywhere overnight. Nice and tight. Hopefully we can sort of see in the mirror. Both boxes are back there. And then looking beyond the mirror, we're about to cross the mighty Ohio River. And we're going to Kentucky with these. Yee-haw. What a joy. We're taking the big bridge. There's two bridges that cross at the bottom of my county. And one of them is the old bridge, which is very small and narrow, and they frown upon large trucks. And then there's this bridge, which is newer, which is designed for not small vehicles at least. So that's delightful. Hopefully the hills of Kentucky treat me okay. It's been all downhill down to the river. We'll see what sort of mountain we gotta climb to get to where we're going. Well, this can't be a good sign. If we look way up ahead, the logging truck put on his flashers. So he's running out of muscle. I've already downshifted one gear and we're catching him. So there's that. I may have to downshift again, but this is gonna be the battle of the trucks to climb up the mountain. See how much lane we've got. Oh man, he's losing fast. Good thing there's nobody coming. I haven't had too many cars following me. I haven't ran into too many either. Look at that big load of wood. Oh, wow, didn't expect to be passing anybody up these hills. Oh, we got enough gap to get over, but I don't know if we got enough to stay in this gear. I think we see the crest. I think. These hills look bigger than they really are sometimes. I think it's because they're cutting through the mountain so you see a bigger hill, which makes you think it's not as big. Like the hill you're driving on is less big because there's bigger mountainous things all around. Okay, let's get that overdrive back and roll down the hill. Well, we made it. All safe and sound, all chains are loose and stowed away. And now we're just waiting. This trip was a bit longer than I hoped for getting here, but we made it. Didn't have too much trouble, just, you know, getting over the hills and waiting on a tractor to start another tractor. The backhoe, I guess, was being a monkey, wasn't firing. I don't know whose backhoe this is. Maybe it's an old Case or maybe it's an old John Deere, based on the fact there's a John Deere right here, ready and waiting to unload. Interesting style belt. I've seen those before, just never actually seen them in use, we'll say. I keep looking at the old backhoe here. It's somebody's construction company. No, it is a Case. It's an old Case. Okay. Now let's see how these go on the unload. We got another tractor coming over there, another little John Deere. deciding. See if we can pull out of the grass here okay. And then find some place to turn around and get heading back home. We got the wagons off. I don't think anybody's coming. Okay, back on pavement. And away we go. Well, this has been a fun adventure down into Kentucky. Let's see, I think I saw him come out of this driveway, so maybe, I don't know. Maybe it's up there. That wasn't the actual farm. I don't think. Of course, it's so hilly down here, you can't see much over anything. Well, hopefully we can find a decent turnaround point. And, well, we're just headed back empty. Couldn't find any goodies down here for sale. There's not much in these mountains. Take one more drive by, a fast look. We'll wave goodbye to the wagons. There it is on a fresh set of wheels. Yay, I see Ohio. I see the bridge. We're closer to home. Off only slightly. But at least they can't get us in Kentucky anymore. Funny thing about the border, the river actually mostly belongs to Kentucky. So I guess that's why they put the Ohio sign like right up here at the edge of land versus farther across the bridge. Yep, we're home. No troubles, and I guess we'll walk by and see the empty gears here, all ready to have something done with them. See, this one had an extension on the frame for the hitch, and this one, we obviously can't see it anymore, had an extra long hitch built into the back of the box. Neither of which is factory. I wonder what model these gears are. They're numbered. BN29. Well, that's a better, more believable number than the, well, I forget, whatever it was on the side of the box. The 5-digit number. No, that wasn't the serial. That was the model number. Well, we're here, we're home. All safe. Let's get back to other work, and we'll see you guys later with more fun farming action.